to the next episode? Today, we follow a dramatic journey where logs are transported through the harshest environments on the planet. And the driver controlling this giant machine will make you unable to take your eyes off. Are you ready? Prepare for an unbelievable adventure where strength and skill are truly tested. The Timberjack 810DE, a heavy-duty timber harvester, is facing a big challenge in the wet forest. The muddy terrain and mud caused by heavy rain caused the machine to get stuck and unable to move forward. In this condition, the sprocket cannot grip the ground, making operation extremely difficult. The engine driver was struggling to find a way out of the situation, but with high humidity and difficult terrain, escape required a more robust and technical solution. This machine definitely needs help from other devices to continue its work. The LKT81 tractor from Germany is a compact yet powerful logging machine that moves through the forest like a race car. It weaved between tall trees, gently as if it were taking a walk. When pulling heavy logs, the front wheels sometimes lift off the ground looking like a circus performance. High slopes? Just play with it. Climb without hesitation. This is not only a powerful machine, but also full of humor. Image of D4E working hard in the field when suddenly stuck on a large tree stump. It flipped upside down, the sprocket spinning helplessly, unable to free itself. Ahead is a dangerous slope. Everything seems to be against it. D4E tried to back away, fighting as hard as he could, but the crawler couldn't grip enough to move. In a tense moment, thanks to the engine power and excellent grip of the crawler along with the efforts of the people, it slowly escaped the dangerous situation. In British Columbia, the C-span harvester transports and delivers timber using a very unique technique. When it tilts 30 and flips over, the tree trunks are dramatically dropped into the water, leaving you amazed at the precision of this method. Discover the power of the Zetor 7745 for wood pulling invertible, Bukovina. Click. Like if you are looking for a durable machine for forestry projects, don't miss the ideal tool to enhance your work. In the midst of the harsh winter, the 80 tractor still stubbornly pulled large logs down the dangerous white snow slope. The slippery slope became a real challenge, but the tractor continued its work, using the blade to keep its balance, not losing control. One small mistake could spell disaster, but this machine stands strong, proving its strength and resilience in extreme conditions. Logging in the swamp is not easy, but with Valmade 84.3, everything becomes like a game. The rear sprocket grips firmly, and the front wheel makes it easy to control and move through tight turns like a dancer. The flexible hook arm can stack large logs without assistance. Valmet is the superhero of the swamp, both quality and grace. This was truly a tense situation as the logging truck struggled on the muddy slope, its wheels sliding continuously, its engine roaring but only moving a few meters before getting stuck. The road is as slippery as grease. The journey is helpless in the dark. The atmosphere in the car was heavy. Fatigue and stress surrounded them when they understood that they had to wait until morning, when the road was dry, before they could continue. A long night ahead, with challenges still waiting. Look, the Volkswagen Amarok DC faced a steep slope and a large puddle below on the way home. The sky is dark. Time is rushing, but it does not falter. The Amarok rushed forward, the wheels cutting through the water, the engine roaring up the slope. The challenge was conquered. It rolled home in joy of victory, just before night fell. We were enthusiastically leveling the slope when the 650H lost control and crashed into the canal. The 750J rushed to save you, but also overturned. The two bulldozers sank deeply, completely stuck in the water. Luckily, a 345 CL excavator with long, strong arms appeared and slowly pulled them both back to shore. An expensive lesson: always be careful on all terrain. A giant crane helicopter performed an impressive rescue at River's Inlet. With outstanding strength, it lifted the bulldozer stuck between dangerous reefs, freeing it from the dangerous situation. The scene is both tense and satisfying, clearly demonstrating the ultimate power of technology. In the middle of the harsh Philippa jungle, the old but durable UKT ZR 7340 turbo tractor still pulls wood hard every day. Despite its long age, it constantly conquers giant logs, sometimes causing the front wheels to lift off the ground. 6 large wooden trunks dragged, carving deep grooves in the ground as a mark of perseverance and endless effort. Every step forward is a testament to the farmer's pride and love for this old forest land. The image of two creative men, mixed with a bit of laziness, created a unique wood transport train in the middle of the jungle. Powerful locomotive, simple but outstandingly effective rear trailer. Not fancy, but this machine turns transporting wood into a surprisingly light job. An eloquent proof that laziness is sometimes the driving force for excellent inventions. The peaceful farm next to a small river became a big challenge when the old Fords, equipped with professional 351 and 302 engines, were helpless against the slippery, oiled slope. The wheels spun in the mud, turning the riverbank into a muddy swamp. After many attempts, only one of the three trucks made it through, leaving the remaining two sighing in helplessness, as if the whole team needed more strength to overcome this challenge. The neighbor's excavator was stuck deep in the mud, unable to move. I brought in the excavator, attached the chain to the frame, and increased the throttle. The engine roared, pulling little by little, overcoming the suction of the mud. Finally, the excavator exited, dirty but free, closing with a handshake and a satisfied smile. The old 4x4 truck carrying rocks slid on a steep slope, its body swaying dangerously. The driver calmly passed. I breathed a sigh of relief, almost unable to believe that I had escaped disaster. Working hard in the ancient forest, standing out among the ancient trees is the Sampo 1066 harvester. Taking advantage of large capacity and outstanding performance, it not only increases productivity, but also ensures safety and working efficiency. Its sound is impressive, rhythmic as the crane arm descends, cutting wood with precision and delicacy. Wood processing becomes much simpler, an impressive display of technology in the midst of wild nature. When the excavator fell into the deep mud trap, its long arms struggled in vain, and the track sank even deeper. People are worried and have no choice but to immediately call the CAT office. With great skill, CAT slowly pulled the excavator out, immediately stopping further sinking. The whole team breathed a sigh of relief when the excavator safely escaped the dangerous canal, winning at the last minute. In the southern region of Chile, the work of transporting wood through the forest is challenging, with powerful machines cutting through rough terrain. Heavy-duty cranes and trucks constantly battle the hills and mountains, providing outstanding performance in transporting timber in the wild. Two overloaded Shaktiman 8x8 trucks, each carrying more than 20 tons of cargo, were battling the steep slope at the Ghat section of the IT bypass Manipur Road. With a 300-horsepower engine, they relentlessly gripped the road, overcoming harsh terrain challenges, creating a show of strength and endurance. See the D7E upright. The D7G slipped off the wet trailer, but the operator was fine and the ROPS performed well.